What did you have to do?
Previously,
you still use some parts of the old, but you improve the...
Yes, sir. Previously, Your Excellency, before we shifted the concept, all we did was overhaul of the engines and painting of the superstructure. But currently, Your Excellency, we're introducing new engines that are of more efficient, yes, in terms of fuel consumption. Just what we're reusing is the bogie, which is the platform on which the train sits on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then you also engineer the body.
We engineer the body. Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. We are also interested in the train. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
As Kenya Shipyards Limited, we are a key player in allowing for Kenya to realize the potential of the blue economy. The blue economy has sectors which are users of maritime vessels and maritime assets. As Kenya Shipyards Limited, we have the capability to construct, refit, maintain, and repair these vessels to allow for all players in this sector to work efficiently. Your Excellency, that will be the end of my presentation. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
So, as you have seen in our government strategy,
Yes, Your Excellency, we do. We have partners who have enabled us with the engineering designs. In terms of implementation, it helps us in that we reduce the cost of labor by doing it here at home. Then, owning it as Kenyans, then Your Excellency, we'll be able to attract more owners, local owners, Kenyan owners, to help us in the exploration of this. Currently, with the two facilities that we have in Mombasa and Kisumu, we have youths who have been trained on specialized skills in maritime construction of vessels. Just an example, two that we're currently constructing in Kisumu shipyard, we're using our welders, our painters, we're using our electricians to do all the outfitting. Only what we're getting from our expatriates, our partners, is the technical transfer in terms of knowledge to enable us to be able in a few years to do it on our own. Yes.
So you think the foreseeable future we can build a ship that can go how far you see that? 1 year, 2 years?
We've already begun, Your Excellency, with MV22, but with future prospects, as we attract more clients, we'll be able to design multiple sports such areas. So it will be a journey of about 5 to 10 years, but we'll fully harness the potential, but we'll surely have the next step.
So if we get to a contract for us, the first but we can go to see the steps of harnessing.
Yes, we are able to do that, Your Excellency.
Yeah.
Currently, we have photoshop, we have seen the past, you bring them size, basically. So, we have what it takes.
We are building the technological know-how.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Together with the working with
currently, the shipyard is working with the Diamond shipyard. In terms of skills transfer, also certified the issues of certification for our own expertise. That was what was lacking. else for me to put a ship out to sea. Must have done myself.
Okay. And what are you doing to get more technicians as much as knowledge so that we can begin to produce a school of people with the expertise using technology transfer, local planning?
Yes, we have a few universities who do some of the marine engineering and other skills.
Okay.
We give them the opportunity to do industrial technology of the shipyard. And so we are building. We see ourselves in a short time.
We should have a competition.
Yes, sir.
Because we have as much territory in the sea, almost. And you know, the one in the sea, there is no.
It's not.
That is the future.
And the resources out there.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But there's a surveillance system for that. She does illegal fishing. See them.
But even as we go for them, you know what? If you don't exploit the resources, others will. So the strategy is let us build the capacity to exploit the resources, and then progressively those people will know this is a no man's land. This has its owners. So they will try and they will go.
Exactly.
But why do we want the huge task of keeping people out and we are not?
It's
a very expensive exercise.
The accident will fly sometimes over water, so it's really disappointing.
Everybody is doing everything.
Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria.
Yes.
Fly over.
There's nothing going on.
They're fishing, they're catching. You can have an in the ship, in the sea. They sell
When they finish tonight. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
And then, they will fight the next.
Oh.
Equipment huko ukitaka in case wanahitaji bado feed unachukua equipment hiyo hapa ni kidogo alafu maybe 10-15 minutes lakini unajua hapa hawezi ingia.
Okay. So the next one
hapa watakuwa peke yao alafu hata nikiza ndani I don't know whether you can see anything.
no, inaweza. But kama ni yao still okay. Maybe tulie pale kwa pale mbele. Still okay. Sasa hivyo sawa.
Utakunywa nini? Wallet nimeleta. Ainyako, hiyo teke imeweza. Ukisuka chini, unatetemesa. I said that's me. Aye, me. I said that's me. Unatetemesa. I said that's me. Aye, me. I said that's me. Unatetemesa.
Asanteni sana bendi yetu ya Yellow Wagoners kwa burudani yenye kufana zaidi. Hivi sasa nitaelekeza studio waweze kutuletea burudani.
Just in case you have just joined us, that has been a live coverage for the past 1 hour or so of the Laikipia Air Base. Today being the 12th edition of the Kenya Defence Forces, a day earmarked to celebrate our gallant men and women in uniform mandated in fortifying our borders, that is the Kenya Defence Forces. This year, as you have seen on your screen, is being celebrated or commemorated at the Laikipia Air Base. The Commander-in-Chief, Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto, there flanked by his Deputy Rigathi Gachagua and Defence nominee Aden Duale. Well, earlier on we have seen that there has been a display of military artifacts, just to give an insight of what the military is all about, being the first major duty that the president has done since taking over office last month. Well, he has also paid respect or homage to fallen Kenya Defence Forces soldiers and also inspected a guard of honor mounted by the Kenya Defence Forces. On your screen, as you can see, there are a host of politician leaders, Army, the Air Force and the Navy personnel. They're just waiting for the main speeches and the display. Remember, being his first assignment as the Commander-in-Chief, a major as the defense, as the Commander-in-Chief of the Defence Forces, he will be mandated to ensure that he gives the Kenya Defence Forces a guideline of how things are going to be. In the last 10 years, we only had one Commander-in-Chief, who was the retired President Uhuru Kenyatta. Remember, last year this event was celebrated at the Kahawa Garrison, where we saw a number of activities being there. We also had an air display, and this being Laikipia Air Force, this is something that we are expected. The soldiers themselves are seated waiting for the head of state, who, as I had indicated earlier, was earlier on, there was a display of military artifacts and being taken through some of the things that had been lined up in the today's program. And perhaps maybe to touch on what we expect, or just in case for those who have not been able to get this live feed since we started, is that they have already started with the display and the demos, which we are expecting that after now, you have seen that the VVIPs and the VIPs, and also, as you can see on your screen, choirs which lined up to entertain the guests will be given an opportunity as soon as the official program kicks off at about any moment from now, as soon as the Commander-in-Chief is done with what he is doing right now, being shown around. Of course, a little bit later we'll be having beating of the retreat, and there will be the movement of officers' mess. There will be a luncheon, and later on, the head of state, who is also the Commander-in-Chief, will also have a photo session and a tree planting session as well. Well, in terms of entertainment, we've had some entertainment from the military personnel themselves, and also we do expect a mass choir entertainment, a fly past. Putting in mind that this is an air base, we're expecting a fly past just to salute the Commander-in-Chief, and also an assurance that even in the skies, the Kenya Defence Forces will always be gallant. There will also be a free fall, and also there will be a documentary just to document some of the successes and some of the milestones that the Kenya Defence Forces have been able to actualize in the many years that they have been there. Remember, Kenya's foreign policy is also pegged on how our Kenya Defence Forces are, bearing in mind that for the last couple of years we have been engaged in so many activities of fortifying the region to ensure that not only the East African region is safe, Kenya is safe, but also Africa as a continent is also safe. Well, just looking at those the flags of our diligent men and women in uniform, who today is their day, and all we can do for now is ensure that we salute them for the good job that they always do. We're taking a quick break, but we'll be right back.
If you are a holder of any unclaimed financial assets, surrender all unclaimed financial assets in your possession to the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority, UFAA, today without having to pay interest or penalties. Take advantage of the Finance Act 2022 moratorium on penalties and interests. For more information, visit www.ufaa.go.ke/holders. Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Receive, safeguard, reunite.
And a warm welcome to KBC Channel 1 Lunchtime News. Of course, we're keeping a keen eye on the happenings in Laikipia, where we are celebrating the Kenya Defence Forces Day today, and the head of state, President William Ruto, is there, and he will be, of course, expected to give a speech a little bit later, and all the happenings will keep a keen eye. Will be crossing over as soon as the official program begins. Well, to the news now. Lensa Odingo will be assisting us with the sign language interpretation. My name is Ben Troy Njoe. Kilifi County government will collaborate with the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, to address drought and other development-related matters in the county. USAID Kenya head of mission David Gosney said the initiative is being necessitated by the drought situation that is affecting productivity of the people in the region. Mr. Gosney, who later toured drought-affected Ganze area, said that they will work and marry the governor's plans with their own to ensure smooth service delivery of residents.
In a meeting held at Kilifi County headquarters, Gosney said relevant authorities should continue collaborating with each other to help those affected by drought in the country.
That's why the U.S. government is very proud, to currently be providing over 85% of all the